What is up YouTube, I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 in Wild Rift, and today we're playing one of my favorite champions, and that's Veigar. But we're not just playing Veigar the normal way, we're playing him tank. So why do you play tank Veigar? First of all, his passive gives you a bunch of free AP, just from attacking enemy champions and last hitting minions, right? Every time we hit a champion, you can see right next to my first strike, I'm gonna get stacks. Every time I last hit a minion, kill a champion or assist, or I hit a champion with an ability. And these stacks give me free AP, meaning that I don't necessarily need to build full AP to do a lot of damage. I can get AP from my stacks. Then, so do I always play tank Veigar? No. I only play tank Veigar in certain situations. And why is this a good situation for tank Veigar? Let's analyze the enemy team comp. They have Xin Zhao, Jax, and Yasuo in the top side of the map. 3 champions that can only do damage melee with me, right? And they're all AD. So that means that a really good item against them is Frozen Heart. Because all 3 of them are attack speed based, they need attack speed. So by lowering their attack speed, they do little to no damage. And they're all AD. Frozen Heart gives like 80 armor, right? It also gives me ability haste and mana, which is great for Veigar. The only thing it doesn't give me is AP, which is fine because I'll get that from my passive. The enemy team does have a Zoe support, which I will actually do quite a bit of magic damage. Ezreal does some magic damage too. However, we will not worry about that, and we're just gonna build armor. Because the main issue with tank Veigar is that you usually don't get a lot of magic resist, right? Because you go this Frozen Heart build. So our build will be very simple. First, we're gonna get armor boots, and that's gonna allow us to have a very safe early game. Yasuo is a champion that usually wins in the early game versus most champions, and especially Veigar. However, by getting these boots, we will be safe the entire time against him. Then we're gonna get our Tear of the Goddess, stack that up for the late game, which is gonna give us a nice little shield. But also, if you guys don't know, Archangel Staff gives you AP based on how much mana you have. And guess what gives mana? That's right, Frozen Heart. So by going tank, we're still gonna be doing an insane amount of damage, but we will also be unkillable. And this is why I love this build when the enemy team is playing these melee bruiser characters like Jax, like Xin Zhao, like Yasuo. Also, all 3 of those champions have no way to escape my third ability, right? So once I get my Frozen Heart and they jump on me, they won't be able to kill me. I'll drop down my third ability, and then they'll be stuck and trapped in my circle for me and my team to clean them up. Additionally, I'm gonna run Exhaust just to be as safe as possible. So I definitely don't recommend going this build versus high range champions. Oh, maybe we can do a little roam here. Yeah, Zoe's overextending. I was just going for the plant, but Zoe's way overextended. We're gonna miss all of our abilities. However, we're gonna auto attack and ult her to death, and that's gonna work just fine. I do need someone to cover the mid lane while I'm gone. Thank you very much, Nautilus. And now we'll base and go back to mid lane, but that will give us enough gold for our core of tier and the lost chapter that will allow us to never run out of mana in lane pretty much. So we have our tankiness, we have our core items. Our goal now is to try and get as many stacks of our passive as possible. And what I want to have as a rule of thumb is every minute you should have 10 stacks in the early game. I have 38 stacks right now, and it's 4 minutes in. So I'm doing pretty well, right? I'm very close to that 1 minute 1 stack type, 1 minute 10 stacks benchmark. So keep last hitting with your abilities and keep poking the enemies as much as you can. However, oh, I'm actually getting kind of greedy here. I need to run. Come here, Yasuo. My Nautilus is near. Ooh, I might actually go down. Yep, I will go down, but that's a perfect bait, which is what I was doing, right? I was baiting for my Nautilus to get him fed, right? I was not just overextending and being greedy. Exactly. Dude, AP, what is that damage? Man, AP Nautilus looks so fun. I need to make a video on AP Nautilus. He does so much damage. If you guys want to see an AP Nautilus video, comment down below. I don't think I'll be playing it on this account, since this is like a tryhard account and I'm only playing things. Like, I'm trying to maximize my win chances in this account, right? We're conquering China. And we're conquering the East, and we're getting rank 1 on the Chinese server. So on this account, I'm only gonna play champions I feel very confident with. Oh. I'll play Nautilus, just not AP. I'll play him support. Okay, Caitlyn's actually coming for a roam. Maybe we can bait this. We're very tanky, so he doesn't do a lot of damage to us. Okay. Oh no, I trolled my third ability. Why is he walking down? Oh my god, I'm missing everything. No, I ulted into the wind wall. Oh, and now we got one shot by Zoe. That was not a great play, but hey. I mean, it happens, right? Ain't that right? Oh, my team's actually clutching it. Good job, Caitlyn. Can you win this? Nautilus auto-attacking over the wall. Riot Games, he just auto-attacked over the wall. I'm gonna go and defend the Jax split push. But now that we finished our tier item, we can go straight into the Frozen Heart. And we're gonna be unkillable, unstoppable. And we're getting all this free scaling because the enemy team won't be able to kill us. And of course, Veigar is an infinitely scaling champion, meaning that the longer the game goes on, the better it is for you because the more stacks you get and so on, right? So obviously I'm trying to last hit as many minions as I can with my abilities. We still have 62 in 6 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. Eventually, we want to start ramping that up and getting more stacks per minute, not just 10. Oh, the Yasuo's been really greedy. I do have Caitlyn here. He's dealing good damage to me. Oh. Ulti? Perfect. So, a lot of Yasuo's damage was actually coming up from Charge Blade. Charge Blade was doing a lot of damage there. His item, because it does magic damage, right? And we don't have armor. However, we're not too worried about that. We're gonna just keep building armor. We're eventually gonna get our shield from Seraphs, so Yasuo won't really have enough damage to kill us. The Charge Blade damage does fall off in the late game, so we don't worry about that too much. And of course, our third ability completely counters Yasuo, it completely counters Jax, and completely counters Zhao. Even Zoe, but Zoe's just... her range is too high, so it's really hard to get her in our stun. However, those melee bruiser champions completely get countered by our build, by our Frozen Heart tanky Veigar. And the enemy team is being very greedy. Jax is not there, they cannot do this. Great steal from Nautilus and have a good stun on Yasuo. I want to focus him first. Yasuo goes down and now we can clean up the Xin Zhao. He has to walk around my second ability so he doesn't get the kill on the Caitlyn. Perfect zone control with my abilities. And here's the Jax. It's a big misplay from the enemy team. Again, see what I'm doing? I'm immediately walking up to Jax and using abilities on him, because every time you hit a champion with an ability, you get stats, you get free AP for the rest of the game. We're gonna be able to get this turret, and he still has the Herald. I guess he'll take it somewhere else. We can do a little roam here, both of them are very low. Zoe actually has stasis, so we need to watch out for that. Oh, she used it, perfect, we can get a guaranteed stun on her. Clean little stun, ult her, and now we can go pick up the Ezreal as well, make sure he doesn't execute. We got the auto attack on him, so he won't execute. Oh, okay, Nautilus I guess secured that with a flash smite. And we do have our Frozen Heart in base, so now is when this build starts to really become nasty. You have so much ability haste, you have a bunch of mana, so you don't have to worry about ever running out of mana, so you can just spam your spells, and you have so much armor that you pretty much never die. Next, we're probably gonna build our crown, because it's gonna make us even more unkillable. It's gonna be harder for the enemy team to engage on us, and it's gonna give me more mana, which translates into AP because of Archangels, and it's gonna give me more ability haste so I can keep spamming my cooldowns and getting more AP and so on. Look at this Yasuo, he's so useless. He's doing no damage because of all my armor and Frozen Heart. I trap him in my third ability and he's forced to flash out because he has no other escapes. And next time he won't have flash, so we're gonna be able to easily lock him up. This guy just stole my entire wave. What the heck? What the heck? We've actually finished stacking our Archangels too, so we are chilling. Gonna get that shield soon. Getting that mid tower. Oh, hello Zoe. Oh, she's being very greedy. Thank you for the free stacks and the free gold, Zoe. Take that. And my team keeps stealing my farm, which is not great because I want to get those stacks. So we have 125 stacks in 10 minutes, which is really good, and that's what you should be aiming for. And the awesome thing is that 125 stacks is more AP than Boots, and like it's the same AP as Boots and like Luden's Echo, right? Almost. I'm like a few stacks off. So what I'm missing from going Frozen Heart and armor boots instead of mana boots or mage boots or whatever, we make up for with this guy's AFK for some reason. We're gonna like wait and use all our abilities on him so we can get as many stacks as possible before killing him. Thank you for the stacks, Jax. But again, 150 stacks, we more than make up for the items, for the AP items that we didn't get, and we're able to go tank instead. So that's the beauty of going tank Veigar. We might need to get some magic resist, since they do have quite a bit of magic damage. However, that's not our primary concern right now. We do have our core build finally. And we're gonna, now we've scaled. Now we have a lot of AP, because we have 153 stacks. And we have a lot of cooldown reduction. Look at my basic first two abilities. They have like a 3-second cooldown, and my third ability has like a 7-second cooldown. Yeah, so he's trying to escape. Our ulti has a 30-second cooldown, so our cooldowns are so low, and we're doing so much damage while being so tanky. This build is so disgusting. Okay, my team stopped stealing my stacks though. Thank you, team. Let me get my stacks, please. Our second ability one-shots the backline already. It's not even fully maxed because we just have so much AP. Hello, Jax. And the enemy team literally cannot fight us, especially Xin Zhao, Yasuo, and Jax. They're completely countered from this build. And having the Soraka is gonna help us out too. Oh, save her! Right into the stun. This Yasuo is so mad, man. He hates his life. He's banning Veigar from now on. Oh, and the enemy team surrenders. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more Wild Rift content.